So, we have known for a very long time now that it is a massive part of Roblox's goal to make as much of the platform user-generated as they possibly can. In other words, since they first introduced the UGC program, they themselves have always been very open about wanting to eventually step out of the spotlight completely in order to give it to the developers and artists of the platform, which also means that Roblox plans to release more and more ways to make that goal become a reality, also meaning that more UGC options will eventually become available, and that is pretty much confirmed at this point. And that is why today I want to talk about the UGC Faces update that we will see on Roblox in the coming months. So very quickly, before we continue, I would first like to say please leave a like on this video and subscribe. Now, to my surprise, I recently realised that the UGC program was first announced and introduced on Roblox all the way back in the middle of 2019, and considering that's coming up to literally 3 years ago, I think that is absolutely insane. We have lived with UGC on Roblox for almost 3 whole years now, and I'm not sure how many people can remember how things were back then, but when UGC first became a thing on Roblox, there was literally one type of accessory that a select few people could create and upload to the catalogue, and that was nothing more than hats. Obviously, that eventually turned into a whole massive variety of options, now including pretty much every accessory on Roblox: head, hair, face, neck, shoulder, front, back, and waist. I guess I understand that we have had some drama arise as a result of the UGC program over the few years that it has existed, and there has been a few negative reactions from some areas of the community, which is to be expected. Like, people don't love everything from Roblox, that much is clear. But overall, I think this has been one of the most positively received updates that Roblox has ever given us, and my personal opinion on the UGC catalogue has been exactly the same ever since it first got released. I absolutely love it for multiple different reasons, and I genuinely haven't worn accessories that are not UGC in the last 2.5 years. Now, yesterday I saw this tweet on my timeline, and in that tweet they said something about Roblox releasing more UGC types in the first half of the new year, and after saying that, my mind instantly jumped straight to UGC Faces, and after doing a little bit of research, I noticed 2 tweets that I missed from November of this year. One of them comes from Bloxy News and the other one comes from RTC. They are basically saying exactly the same thing, and that is that within the first half of 2022, Roblox is working to open the UGC avatar marketplace to allow the creation of layered clothing, bodies, and faces. Obviously, we know everything about layered clothing. We have talked about that update so many times, and to be honest with you, I'm still kind of in the middle with that. I'm excited to see how it's going to look, and I feel like it could make a lot of avatars look so much better. However, bodies, I've never really heard anything about that regarding Roblox. By bodies, I can only assume that they mean packages, which I think out of the 3 options listed here is going to definitely be the most interesting one to see. I'm very curious to see what it would be like to see UGC, like user-generated packages on Roblox. And obviously faces. Faces is the main one that I wanted to focus on today, because if we go to the Roblox platform right now, go into the little tab that says create at the top and then down into the creator marketplace, in decals, all we have to do is search for something like faces or even makeup. Makeup is a very good search in decals because you can see that a lot of these faces have been created possibly to be used inside some games, and I think a very good example of what faces like this would be used in is Royale High, and I can already tell that a lot of people are going to look at faces like this or look at decals like this and instantly jump straight into reacting negatively, which I do not think is fair whatsoever, because these faces are clearly very well created and they were created by, like, literally by artists. This is art. And so the idea of people reacting negatively because they think it's ugly or they think it doesn't fit Roblox, literally insulting and being negative towards someone's art, someone's creation, and especially when it looks this incredible, it just really doesn't sit right with me. And I think that is one of the biggest reasons that people are so against the idea of Roblox releasing UGC Faces. But seeing these decal faces for myself is giving me the complete opposite opinion. I absolutely love the idea of Roblox UGC Faces, because obviously if we go to the catalogue right now and if we make our way into the faces section, sure, there is quite a lot of faces, but they have always been kind of pretty much the same thing. The faces catalogue on Roblox was never really the best area of Roblox, and for me personally, I have the headless head, but if I was not wearing the headless head, I would probably just go with the default smiling face, because the rest of the faces on the platform just never really did anything for me. So the idea that artists and developers on Roblox would eventually be able to create their own faces and to be able to sell them in the catalogue for us to buy, that is one of the best ideas that I think Roblox has ever come up with. And that's pretty much it. That is the main reason that I wanted to talk about UGC Faces on Roblox, because obviously we are going to see that happen. We are going to see that become a reality within the next few months, within the first half of 2022. And when I was thinking about it for myself, my first thoughts were how much I was going to personally enjoy seeing this in the catalogue. And then my second thoughts were how negatively some of the community is probably going to react towards this. At the very least, give it a chance to release first and see exactly what you think of it. Basically, just don't judge the update before you see it for yourself, because I can tell you right now that UGC Faces on Roblox are going to be a very good thing, and it's going to widen the catalogue even further than Roblox has already done in the last few years. But of course, as always, please tell me what your opinions are about Roblox UGC Faces and what you think it's going to be like seeing faces created by players in the catalogue. So, one more time, please make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe, because I will always appreciate love and support that you guys give me, and you know what? It helps me out a lot. But what do you guys think of Roblox releasing the UGC Faces update sometime within the next 6 months? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.